you both talk about how you see your own creations and what impact, what emotional impact you want your audiences to feel, especially when your creations are grappling, to borrow your words, with difficult histories.
Well, when it comes to the Holocaust, it's not even just difficult history. It's an irreversible event of humanity. It has changed the world. It's not just one more crime, but we look at extermination, genocides in a totally different way. We have a different view of people, of what humanity is capable, the nadir that humanity can reach. When I was building the Jewish Museum and I built the Holocaust Tower, I had no light in it. There was just a black volume, and I thought there was no really hope. There's no such thing in the Holocaust. Then I read an account of a survivor who said that when she was thrown into the cattle cars, she saw a crack of light. She was speaking many years later in Brooklyn. And she said, I saw a crack of light, and I hung onto this light, and I believe I survived. Because I don't know whether it was the crack in the car, whether it was in her mind, what it was, but I then introduced a sliver of light in the Holocaust Tower. And then I thought about it, that without hope, there's no purpose in building anything. If there was no hope, if there was no possibility of communicating something true, something good, then the event would mean almost nothing to us. So hope has to be also part of the memory.
When Judy Goldstein from Humanity in Action contacted me about the possibility of putting together an event commemorating 7 years for Theresienstadt, the original thought was that I would perform pieces that were written in the camp. There's a lot of beautiful pieces written in the camp. So I started doing research. I wanted to put it together in a way that's meaningful as an event. And I came across Brundibar, the children's opera that was performed at the camp. And it completely struck me. I found myself wondering what would have happened to the children that did not survive, what happens with the one that did, and probably the pivotal element and question I was asking myself was, what if it was me?
Itai's composition, The Ethics, comes at this moment where there's a new generation coming forward and a new era for Holocaust memory. How do you view the future of Holocaust memory?
So you're speaking about such an event that we cannot really fathom. We use it as a model maybe for other genocides, other things that we see in the world. But it's an unprecedented event, and I think it will not come to an end. I think it'll have different forms. New generations will find different ways to express. But I think it's very important, and particularly in the era which has currents of anti-Semitism in Europe, currents of prejudice and bigotry against others. I think it's a very important task for humanity. It's not about Jews alone. It's about the world.